That was not an invitation to sing. The most famous for.
Oh shit. She has really like a lot of.
She's so hot.
Okay.
Stop.
Oh, she's so beautiful.
Okay. How do we set this up?
Negative 8 is less than n minus 2 is less than 8.
Literally, you're so smart. Are we? It's not talking.
Okay.
Okay. So +2. Kind of like the last one, except for the circles are open because it's not equals to. All right, what do we do first on this one? We got a +5, but it's not in the absolute value.
Minus.
Right, you want to get the absolute value by itself first. And then once it's by itself, then you can do the trick. Okay, this is the first greater than we've done today.
This is the or.
It's an or, so it's either x is greater than or equal to 6 or x is less than or equal to -6. So that means less than or equal to would be going this way. Yeah, not this way. And greater than or equal to would be going that way.
This is too bad.
I asked Shannon yesterday if she, what's his name? Nick, if he was still on top. And she said no. I said, what? Did you break the news to him? And I said, is it Andrew? She said, yeah.
What? He's always been on top.
No, I think last year I asked her and she said it was Nick.
Oh, really?
I think. I might be wrong, but
Well, I think it's because Andrew Garfield cheated on her with that one celebrity.
he was
That one.
I think this is the weirdest conversation. I'm not. And so she like didn't like it for a while because he cheated.
he cheated on Shannon with some real, actual relationship. How dare he? Alright, so same thing on this one, we gotta get the absolute value. By itself, and then it's a greater than again. So it's either greater than 5 or less than -5. I don't know, do I really need to do the odds with you guys? Are you sure about that?
I mean, like these odds are easy, but like the next like ones are like.
The back on the back it gets a little messier, but it's not that bad.
Wait, on the next one, do we just take the stuff out of the thing first? Or?
No,
Oh, I remember.
you get the absolute value by itself first,
Yeah.
and then you break it up. Might be hard to fit the work in there. Okay, on 9, we got something in the absolute value, we got something outside the absolute value.
Ah, that's a banger.
Okay, so what should I do first on this one? +5. Why aren't these graphs like XY graph, or like the coordinate plane graphs like we did yesterday?
There's no line.
Right, there's only one variable. There's only one dimension on the graph, just the number line. So yeah, you add 5 first, and then we get less than 3, and then how do we set it up if it's less than? We set it up between. in
It's
here.
a different section. I'm very blind. I thought it was hard before I did it.
1 plus 1 plus b is less than 12. No. I'm gonna travel back in time and change my vote. Isa does not get it in NHS.
Oh,
No.
Wait, that means you voted yes.
she needs it or else my mom's gonna get
Yeah, my mom's gonna beat me up. Not actually, she'll just stay close to it.
No, you're fine. There wasn't really much debate on.
So she's not in it.
Yeah, we're like, no way.
They looked at her application, she's like, no.
I saw my name and sort of.
Isa, next. Okay, less than again. So I subtracted 1 to get absolute value.
What was the acceptance rate? Are you able to do
Oh,
You-
did help get in?
Usually, most get in, but this year, everybody.
Stop!
This,
Sorry.
this time is everybody but Hope.
POV, Isa last, no, what was last year? Last year.
Please stop. Mrs. Conrad didn't like me last year.
Oh, that's because you, that was because of us.
Did you guys know? It was her fault. I talked to her all the time, that's why.
Well, that's because we sat next to her all the time.
Technically, Miss Conrad doesn't vote.
Oh.
Really?
Like,
That means Mr.
she's not my
Jordan
favorite.
voted you know.
What?
Mr. Jordan voted you know.
Yeah, Mr. Jordan.
Jordan.
I don't really remember, to be honest.
I bet it was because like I didn't have miscellaneous and words thing. Remember? That's a good one.
Oh.
Like his reference letter?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You.
You said you opened it?
No, I think I had 3. Because remember you gave me yours.
Yeah, a lot of times it's based on a technicality, like they didn't do
Yeah.
something. Like fill out the paperwork. I sound like,
Please, please.
what number are we on?
We're on number 13.
13, look at me go.
What? What? Go for it,
Did
Forrest.
you run over miles with us? I think I
Brother,
ran
what
over
are you talking about? First section was like
Oh,
way different. I'm not good at this.
Like, I'm good at it now, but I wasn't like.
My phone's
Yeah.
on or not?
I'm not confident in myself.
You can be like some of the guys that stack all their phones together in one for some reason.
We used to do that.
I wouldn't be able to put mine with Isa's.
What?
I wouldn't be able to put my phone in
You know,
the same pocket as yours.
Why? Because it's huge.
But it's like a whole TV, so when I'm watching TV, I have a flat screen TV.
Yeah, it's like the TVs from back in the day that were like really thick.
Yeah.
Like that's all I go on when I just watch TV. So I
Okay.
think it's just-
Less than, so it's gonna be between, oops, yep, that's right. Okay, so how do I get P by itself in the middle?
Plus 4 both sides, and then divide by 2.
Get rid of the minus 4. Yeah, when we divide by 10, we're gonna get something a little bit messy. $38 divided by 10, you could say it's 3.8. Might be the easiest way to graph it. So it's almost to 4, but not quite.
Whoa. Sorry.
It's a lot different in color, huh? We should have seen it in color. How do we set up greater than? Or greater than 11 or less than negative 11. Solve separately. Sounds like solved separately. When we divide by -8, the inequality flips. Yeah, if you divide by a negative, the inequality flips. So, greater than 1, less than -1 3/4. What kind of gum do you guys chew? If I put it in the store, would you buy it?
Yeah. For how much?
I'm like, right now,
I would totally buy that.
Wait, how, do you have your pack with you? Let me see.
We can put, I can put it.
You only get the big ones.
How much did you buy this for?
Like $3.
$30. I probably wouldn't get that. That's probably like, what, about 25 or something?
Yeah, you probably charge $2 for this.
Yeah, these aren't that much cheaper than the bigger ones.
I got Orbit in the store, but
Who would buy it?
it was at Sam's, so I got it.
Like Sam's Club?
Yeah.
I've not been there for years. I've not been to Sam's Club for years.
Yeah, I would 100% buy
I
that.
tried to climb the racks once, but like they're too tall.
You should have one of those card readers. Card readers? Card readers.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, that's not gonna happen, sorry.
No!
You have to pay a percentage to Visa or whoever,
Yeah, but
and there's not enough kids that would, anyways. Yeah, it's hope.
I can't help it, guys.
That's a racial comment.
Oh. Are you promoting that?
All right. Okay, this one might fool us, maybe. What's this 9 doing over here?
Being multiplied to it?
Yeah. So what do you guys think?
Do you divide by?
What do we do first?
Lost.
Oh, yeah.
Plus 10. It's kind of like if you had like 9x minus 10 equals 26, you would add 10 and divide by 9. So that's what we're going to do. Add 10. Did I copy this right? This is not going to come out pretty.
We should just get this one.
Oh yeah, that's, never mind.
Oh.
It's fine. I was thinking it wasn't done. So now it's an absolute value by itself, so we can split it. Well, it's between, yeah, it's in the middle on this one.
I believe it.
Did you get flashback?
No, I think I did that bad thing. Used to be ashamed of myself. It's not. You're weird.
don't think so. What number are you? Oh, number 16.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should help us with that one.
What's, looks like 25 too. On 16, when you have absolute value greater than or equal to negative 11, what would that be?
It wouldn't be real.
No real.
No, because absolute value is always positive. Positive greater than negative, always. So it's actually all real numbers.
So when you just circle the entire graph, like,
You don't circle it, you just draw a solid,
yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry.
just draw a line, solid line over it.
Oh, no, I should circle.
Look at you. Stop. Look at you. Okay. Come here.
Alright, number 19. Hey, this is almost the same problem.
Most students can do that to my parents. I will give one to you every single day.
You get one every day of your life. You would not make it to November. Okay, 9 onwards. Well, I believe this one's gonna be a weird one too.
No.
Oh,
This
that's
is negative.
because of the negative. Well, sometimes the negative goes away when you do this stuff, but not this one. We divide by 9. We get absolute value is less than negative 7. So is that all real numbers or no solution? No solution. It's impossible for a positive to be less than a negative. It's possible for absolute value to be less than negative. So you just put that and then the graph would just be blank. So many steps.
I think this helps.
Are you saying that because you want an easier assignment?
No, I can't just be genuine.
No.
Well, possible, but
Not
are you being sincere?
Yes.
Great. Sorry. Looks like, yeah.
Alright, so it's greater than, so this is the or. Solve separately. God, that's such a long problem. I started all the way up there. 21. Getting close. The end is near. And this one, how do we get a by itself in the middle?
-6 and then divide by -2.
Yeah, and when we divide by -2,
It switches.
the inequalities gonna switch. Multiply or divide by negative. So, oops. 5 is greater than or equal to a is greater than or equal to 1, or you could say 1 is less than or equal to a is less than or equal to 5. Same thing. Between 1 and 5 included. So I go, Ida. Alright. I see a negative in our future. So if we subtract 3 and divide by 4, this will still be negative. So if we have an absolute value greater than a negative, is that everything? Yeah, is that true always or never true? It's always true. Yeah, all real numbers. So the graph is everything.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yep. So you go to y equals, clear, plug it in.
That wasn't that bad of a time.
What's your Jordan?
Not that bad, but not that good.
Check my number 20.
Well, we got it the same time.
You guys disagree on it?
Well, I divide instead of multiply. But
Isn't it too long?
So, yeah, you're gonna be here tomorrow. You're just gonna be gone this afternoon. What time are you guys supposed to get home tonight? I should stop this.